If you like this video, click like. If you want to continue to follow our adventure, hit subscribe. Your support would be greatly appreciated. Hello, Little House on the Road subscribers and followers. Well, today's Friday, so we're going to do the fives. So today we're going to do the 5 don'ts of camping. And sometimes I feel like these should be so self-explanatory, but wow-wee, you see it over and over and over again. Things that people shouldn't be doing, but they repeatedly and consistently do. So, number 1, don't leave trash. As you see in these pictures, there's trash everywhere we go. Everywhere. We try to pick it up, but it's just impossible. Especially if you have to pack it out yourself, like here at Great Meadows at Daniel Boone National Forest. There's no trash cans, so you got to take it. What you're seeing here is just trash all over this campsite. Everything, training wheels, food nets. It's ridiculous. So here's the thing I don't understand about trash is everybody talks about take your trash out. Everybody on Facebook complains about people leaving trash. People on YouTube complain about people leaving trash. Yet everywhere we go there's trash. I don't understand. I really don't understand how everybody's complaining about it, but it seems like so many people aren't listening. So take your trash out. Don't throw it on the ground. Cigarette butts. It's just crazy cigarette butts just everywhere. You could at least put it in the beer can that you threw out on the ground. Number 2. This is a big one. Everybody talks about this one too. Don't let your dogs and your run around on other people's campsites. And this one, I mean, it's incredible. Just like the trash. Everybody complains about it, but it seems like so many people aren't listening. So don't let your dog run around. Put him on a leash. Put him on a leash. And yeah, don't let him go to the bathroom all over the place. Clean up after him. And I know this sounds ridiculous, but I kind of like my truck. I really do. I like my truck. And I wash it regularly. But I hate coming out and seeing that some dog has peed on the tire. It's not your tire. It's not the dog's tire. It's my tire. And I took time to clean the tire. Leave my tire alone. Okay, number 3. Don't leave without putting out your campfire. Again, seems very self-explanatory. The footage you're seeing right now, when we were down in Florida, I demonstrated how easy pine needles caught on fire. Well, dry leaves do the same thing. I use it as a fire starter. I just put it in the campfire, light it, off it goes. Well, imagine the wind pickup after you've left, and it takes an amber and throws it on a pile of pine cones or pine needles. Dry leaves, and now you have a forest fire. I got a lot of backlash when I did that video in Florida, and I'll put a link right here if you want to watch my fire safety video. I got a lot of backlash saying, no, that was a controlled burn, Actually, no, it wasn't. While people were telling me that was a controlled burn, people were sending me Google web pages that were saying it was a forest fire. Several counties had to come and put it out. It blocked traffic for days. And apparently, after we left, there was another forest fire. The fire chief of the area was very upset on the news. So, again, put your fires out. So when you leave, pour water on it. And then stir it up, and then pour more water on it. Make sure it's completely out. Got here, and I'm glad I checked. I am really glad I checked. But in a previous video, I'll put it right here, I showed you that I clean out the fire pit when I get here. Well, I got here, I grabbed my shovel, and I was going to clean out the fire pit. And I thought, well, I better check to make sure it's out. And I stuck my hand down in there, and before I got my hand into it, I felt hot. There was heat. So, you know, if I'd have just grabbed a shovel full of that and thrown it out there on those leaves, up it would have went. Then it would have been my problem. Somebody didn't put out their fire. Number 4, don't make loud noises after curfew. Most campsites, including the ones in National Forest, have a curfew, 10 o'clock. So from 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock, no generators, no loud music, no air pumps, all that. So don't set up your campsite after 10 o'clock. Get here, set up your campsite. If you need to run a generator, run it till 10 o'clock and then shut it down. Shut off your music. The last 2 campsites that we've stayed at, this one and Point Pleasant, people were playing their music 11, 12, 1 o'clock, buying them. And they had a beach party for all night long. And I approached one gal and I asked her if she could turn down her music, and she said, well, it's a public space. And I said, yes, ma'am, but I'm part of the public, and this part of the public would like to sleep. And I have as much right to sleeping as you do to listen to your music and drinking. If you can just turn it down so only you can hear it, then you can continue drinking, continue enjoying your music, and I can continue to sleep. So respect other people's rights. Yes, you have rights. You have a right to be here just as much as I have a right to be here. But you can't infringe on other people's rights. Number 5, don't take up residence. Most campsites, everyone that I've seen except Granada, and later I even found out Granada did too, 14-day stay limit. Some of them will let you stay 21 days, especially these free campsites. Now you may get permission at a paid campsite. You might even get a park ranger to give you permission. You might have a senior citizens or disability pass. There's all kinds of exceptions to the rule. But if you don't have the exception, don't take up residence. So, I already made a video about some people taking up residence at Raya Springs. That was in Tennessee. And I'll put a link to that video right up here. It appeared that everybody there, minus 1 or 2, had taken up residence. Now, of course, we can blame the Park Service for not, getting them out of there. In that example, but look, we just got here, and I know the forest ranger asked them to leave because we got here. The forest ranger left. We passed them on the road when we were coming in. We got here and we noticed the camper here, and I said, "Boy, they've been here a while." The tire had gone down. You could see that it was getting low, and well, we went and did something. I think we just drove around to get a feel for the area or took a walk. Anyway, we came back and noticed that they were leaving. And their camper tire had actually went flat. They're driving down the road with a flat tire. Well, when we got back to the campsite, we noticed the campers next to them were cleaning up their area. It was a disaster. An absolute disaster. They're having to clean it up. Don't take up residence. 14, 21 days, and then go. This park is for everybody, and look, I know we all pay taxes, but that doesn't mean that you pay taxes that you have a right and nobody else does. We all have to share this, so let's respect each other. Don't take up residence, follow the rules, and go to the next campsite. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe! And click like if you like the video. Happy travels!